All right, guys. Thank you for joining me again tonight. Uh, this this one won't be a clusterfuck like it was earlier. Again, that was still funny. At least your comments, everybody's comments were fucking funny. But I do appreciate it though. That was a good time. NJ, Paul, thank you for the 5x5. Flongro, Adam, Dobie, Joe, Raccoon Eyes, Rhonda, Joseph, Loretta, Prep to Adapt, Sway, thank you for the 5x5. Groundhog, Bush Pig, Tim, another friend, Vituda, Christopher, Dan, Chair, WTC, Water Tiger, Kathy, Southern Grit, thank you for the 5x5. A very curious place. And J No, Nick, Keeble, thank you for the 5x5. Lincoln, Nikki, Buy the Book. FP, Elaine, Noodles, thank you for 5x5. Visit, Nora, Granite, John, Caroline, Sojourner, Joanne, Helsa, sorry, thank you for the 5x5. Lou, Jeff, Lisa, Common Sense, thank you for the 5x5. Tony, Eric, Involving Media, Kit, Agonizer, Jan, 1 second, 2 Tim, thank you for the 5x5. Lakeisha, thank you for the 5x5. Michigan, Smoke It, and Mary, Ron, Glock, John, thank you for the 5x5. All right, guys. William, Prep These Nuts, thank you for the 5x5. And everybody else, thank you for the 5x5s and the V by Vs. Whatever the hell that means. Oh, 5x5, excuse me. Sean, Colleen, thank you for the 5x5. So, how bad, guys, will it get if Kamala Harris wins? That is the bigger question. Now, things under Biden were pretty bad, but I don't think they were bad like other countries. Like other countries are going through it right now. I mean, other countries are suffering. And I don't think we hit that level even with Mr. Biden. But with Kamala Harris promising the things that she is promising so far, which she doesn't have any policies in play or anything for her campaign, she's just reiterating the saying, don't vote for Trump, vote for me. A lot of the people that are backing her up are stating anything's better than Trump. And that's a bad ticket to run on because that could bite her in the ass come November. But a lot of people seem to agree. Now, according to the polls, Kamala Harris is up, I think, by 51% to Trump's 47%. Now, that's still close. That's still within the margin of error of Trump winning. So, how bad will it get? Now, I could say that Kamala Harris's, the more they let her talk, the more damage she does to herself. It is why they're not letting her talk. They are they're pulling the same play they did with Biden with keeping him in the basement kind of deal, right? So they had Biden in the basement running his election and somehow he won. Kamala Harris is going to win come hell or high water. Now, unless something significant happens, which I think Kamala Harris is going to do herself in, and if she does, because she's losing a lot of the black votes, which is more important. Trump is ahead in Michigan. Right, and I heard Trump's ahead in another state where that state, I forgot what it was. I read it earlier. It was in the Post. If Trump wins that state, Kamala Harris is done. So if he is ahead in Michigan, and I forgot the other state that he might have been ahead in, not by much, but like a cunt hair difference. If he wins that state as well, he's in. Now, a lot of people keep going, look at the polls, he's ahead. So was Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was ahead. And Hillary Clinton was ahead by a lot in the polls. And then the election happened. So one side of me seems to think that they're setting this up for failure, meaning they're having us believe she's going to win so that when Trump wins, all hell break loose. Because when Trump won the first time in 2016, when he won then, the people that were rioting in D.C. was out of control. And not that it was out of control. It was a small pocket of people carrying on and acting like assholes. If he wins this time around, and I say if because I think that they're going to pull the mother of all Hail Marys, to win this with the ultimate taking of the election. But if he does win, I think more people are going to flip out in a big way. Because the Spanish community and the black community are not voting for her. Right now, the Muslims in Michigan are not voting for Kamala Harris. They're voting for that other lady in the Green Party, right? So that whoever that other lady is, some white lady with glasses and blonde hair, older lady, she is, Eric says, I believe PA. I think it might be PA as well. She is right now dominating Kamala Harris with the Muslim votes. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, about the Muslim votes. They're not to be taken lightly. I'm watching what they're doing in other countries, the Muslims, as a religion, not people, not like the Arabs and the Africans. I'm talking about as a whole. What they're doing in other countries, especially in France. The Muslim population, guys, is going to have to be met with some kind of disagreement. Jill Steen, thank you guys, Jill Steen. And people who are placating to them, who are sucking their dicks, those are the people who are the enemy. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to like what's going to happen if these people become the bigger population in this country. We're going to be fighting tooth and nail with them. I promise you this. Because in other countries, they're taking over cities and towns. There was even a video of a guy pulling a gun, a Muslim kid, pulling a gun on a teacher in France. In school. I don't know, I think she gave him a bad grade or some shit like that. So, with the Muslim population, I think even Kamala Harris, even the Democrats know what's in store. It's why they're not placating to them. It's why Jill Steen has their votes. Now, if Jill Steen backs Kamala Harris, they're done. I don't see Trump backing them because anybody with a logical brain can see what's going on. And someone said she's a Jew. How ironic. Listen, you're going to get the votes where you're going to get the votes. And some people will placate to the Jews, to the Muslims, the Indian community, just to get votes. Someone said it's Pennsylvania. No shit. If it's Pennsylvania, that's And listen, there are Muslims that know that this is bad, what's coming our way. I mean, and I knew one guy, he said, you're not going to like what's going to happen to this country if they get their way. He said, you're not going to like it at all. And this was like 5-6 years ago. And we're seeing what they're doing in other countries. And I'm not trying to turn this into a, bashing moment, but we're going to have to be bashing skulls. So you're not going to, like, again, guys, we're not going to like what's coming our way with that. And that's over the next few years. That's not like next year, 5 years from now. We're talking about another 20. So, yeah, I need to know. They said poll shows Harris and Trump in close race, but one has an advantage. And they're always going to give that advantage to Kamala Harris. It doesn't matter. A lot of you guys saw what is happening with Alexa, right? This is why I told people, don't use Amazon's Alexa, don't use Apple's Siri. Stop using those things. But everybody wants an Alexa because it's cool. They're like, Alexa, please play my jam. And then, like your fucking, Pink Floyd song comes on or fucking Tom Petty song, and then people want to use that. Stop using Alexa. There's videos all over the internet of people asking, why should I vote for Trump or why should I vote for Kamala Harris? And these are two major differences in the answer. One, I'm going to do a video on it. You guys will see. That's insanity right now, what's going on. Matter of fact, you can go over to the quartering. Jeremy at the quartering, he has a video on it. It's insane. It's insanity. So recent polls, voters show Vice President Kamala Harris either tied with former President Donald Trump or inching ahead. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck... It's tied or inching ahead. She's not inching ahead with Trump in Pennsylvania. Alexa, order my spam. Yeah. Alexa, order my spam. They said Bloomberg Morning Consult poll was the most favorable for Harris, showing her with a 51 to 47% lead over Trump among registered voters, which is outside the margin of error of plus or minus 3%. The poll found that Harris is ahead in 6 of 7 swing states. Ahead of Trump by 2 points in North Carolina and Georgia. I doubt Georgia very much too, but whatever. And where he previously led, the two are tied in Arizona. Yeah, all right, whatever. I take all of this shit with a grain of fucking salt. Harris is ahead in Michigan and Nevada and Wisconsin. That's a lie. Harris leads in Pennsylvania just 1 point. Yeah. Again, they're trying their best. Yeah, it's like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Alexa, order me a Spam cheesy pancake sandwich, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, but anyway, guys, the shit show that is, I wonder if she loses, how much civil unrest are we going to see if she loses this election? Now, again, in 2016, that melee, if you will, as small as it was, they did burn a couple cars and flip some over. Will that be bigger? Will there be a bigger reaction? She's a pain in the ass. But, I don't know. I think so. I think that they're trying to get people hyped up, give them hope, and then take that hope away. Which, mass riots after Trump wins. Todd Smith, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we're going to see something. And listen, if we do, I need to be somewhere to watch the reaction of people when Trump wins, because it's going to be glorious. And I might even get beat up for it, because I'm willing to get beat up for this one. And I have to go down for the inauguration. I have to watch this unfold. So, I don't know. Trump is ahead in Nevada by 60 points. Guys, for those of you finding the articles or the polls, could you please email them to me at angryprepper@yahoo.com. I have to make it... I'll go on there tonight and start looking at some of the emails. I did get some interesting emails. I didn't have time to read them, but I will be up on there. But yeah, he has to win. There's 2 major swing states he needs to win. She could win the rest of them. Like the other 4, if he gets Pennsylvania, and I forgot the other, you guys named the other state. If he wins those 2, she's out. She's done. So that's going to be interesting. And of course, they want to get rid of the Electoral College, which a lot of people like. You know, should we get rid of them? Shouldn't we? It depends. It depends on who wins. If Trump wins, they want to get rid of the Electoral College. If Kamala Harris wins, they want to get rid of the Electoral College. Trump never got a presidential portrait. No? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Listen, I mean, the man is on to something if everybody hates him, you know? That's how I'm looking at it. I mean, like, listen, he's not like everyone's cup of tea. He's not my cup of tea, that's for sure. Ask Copilot. Everybody's depending on this Copilot for shit. I don't know. Somebody said that I should use AI to plan my channel out. Whether it's the Angry Prepper, Truth, the Angry Film Critic, people are like, "Yo, you should use it and give you a better, heads up on what to do." I don't know. I'm not, and I had a discussion with somebody. To be clear, guys, the apps that are going around, this is not AI. This is smart app or smart technology. It is not AI by a long shot. These apps are being trained to be trained by us. So it's not technically thinking on its own. like at all. When people like, oh, this AI for photography, it'll cull your your pictures, and then it'll set the mood, or it'll set the settings on how you edit your picture as well. That's not AI. You're training it how to do it. It's a smart app. That's all it is. Nothing is AI yet. When AI comes out, you will fucking know when AI is out. But everybody's marketing as AI because it's a marketing scheme. That's all it is. Yeti Stone said don't do it. That's all it is. It's a marketing scheme. It's not true AI. You'll know when true AI is around. You know? Like Alexa. They try to tell us Alexa's AI. Alexa's not AI. Alexa is trained. It's all trained. RNN, stay away from AI, please. You know? But yeah. And that's the thing. Like anything that's been trained by a human is not AI. It's smart app technology. That's all it is. When an app becomes truly AI, you will know, and they'll boast about it. They'll be like, "This is the first true AI app." When you hear first true, then you know that's AI. But other than that, guys, it's not AI. I had to get in a conversation with a couple people. There's a guy he doesn't live in my building, but he's been training on AI, and we had this conversation. I had said it to him. I'm like, "Is this shit that people are pushing AI? Or is it just smart technology?" He said the same thing. He's an AI expert. He said this is smart technology. It's not AI. He says, granted, a lot of this stuff figures things out for you, but he says it's still not AI. He goes, when you get AI, he goes, that shit won't work for you anymore. It'll work for itself, you know? Everything has been AI. That's wild. That's the problem. Everything they push now is AI this and AI that. It's not. It's not even close. You know? It's like I said, it's just smart technology right now. Smart app, whatever you want to call it. You know, like, oh, like you plug in a picture. AI. No, it's not. It's not. Right. It's like auto-tuning. Thank you. Right. That's exactly what it is. You're just training it to do what it needs to do. You know, that's all it is. It's not AI. And granted, like I saw an app that said it was AI for photography, for wedding photographies, and it says that it can set up the filter you want for your pictures, and it will adjust it to every other picture according to the lighting. I'm like, that's nice. And it could do 1,000 pictures in like 20 minutes. I was like, that's cool. The problem with it is now you have to go over 1,000 pictures. I'm doing it the old school way for now, but when I get one of those smart apps to cull my pictures and edit my pictures, I'm definitely going to use it. You could save so much time doing that. But again, that's a smart app. That's not AI. AI, AOC. Yeah. But yeah, but as soon as, again, when it learns, when it's self-aware, that is true AI. Right now, it's not self-aware, like at all. How does your phone read your thoughts? It doesn't read your thoughts. It knows what you're saying. AI is not new technology. No, a true AI would be new technology, not this shit that they keep calling AI. Everything's AI now. It was like, oh, meet the new Google AI. It's not fucking AI. They trained it. They put programs into it. It's not self-aware or learning. Self-aware apps is AI. None of it's self-aware. But anyway, that's what people want us to believe. So be it. But anyway, guys, if Kamala Harris does win, if she happens to win, things could get bad. If Trump wins, things could get bad. I think if Kamala Harris wins, she's going to sell us out completely. We're already sold out. Yeah, we've been sold out for years. She's going to completely sell us out. Common Sense asks, what was the first channel you mentioned? Which channel? Mine or somebody else's? Because I said so much in the last 20 minutes. No, so there's a video I'm going to release. They're training AI right now through way of fluorescent nanoparticle. Look that up. I'm going to release the video Thursday. I released the video Thursday. Very interesting what they're doing with nanotechnology and AI. That's the dangerous part. Again, has to be self-aware. If it's not self-aware, it's not AI. As simple as that. All right, guys. Other than that, I'm going to go off the air now. I will Common Sense. I don't know what channel I mentioned before. I apologize. But I'm gonna go off the air now. It is 10:30. I'm gonna go hit the rack, and I'll see you guys next week. Unless I do a walkabout Saturday, I'll see you guys next week. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me.